So how would you say drugs and alcohol have affected your life negatively?
Well, they've really put a damper on my relationships with my family and friends, and I've started to get in trouble in school a lot more, and my life has just been a really big mess, all because of drugs. And I feel that isn't the right thing, that people should live with drugs.
So if you had a chance to do it over, what would you do?
I'd say no.
I'm Tyler Matlock, and I'm a juvenile justice officer with Fairbanks Youth Facility. And what I'm doing is I'm going to be taking videos of some of the residents here at the FYF Treatment Union and telling their stories rather than telling a story of my own. And that way they can tell you in their own words what drugs and alcohol has done to them and what it's doing to their lives and how they would have changed things had they ever given the chance. So thanks for watching.
So how have drugs and alcohol affected your life in a negative way?
Drugs and alcohol brought me to bricks. It brought me to being locked up 4 times. It costed me my trust with my family. It costed me programs. It costed me a lot of problems in my life that I have beaten myself up for. It also has costed me a criminal record. It costed me to build up bad habits of turning to alcohol and drugs to ease my pain or run away from my problems. And it has also caused me to revert back to drugs and alcohol and caused me to be addicted to it.
So if you could do it all over again, what might you do differently?
I would not pick up drugs or alcohol because it is not worth it in the long run. I would embrace my culture. I would help out the youth. I would help out people within my community and help a lot of Alaska Natives as far as embracing their culture, keeping their language alive, and acting in talking circles. And I also would start a chain reaction.
So how have drugs and alcohol negatively affected your life?
Well, it's caused a lot of problems with my family, a lot of problems with the people that I surrounded myself around. A lot of the times I would use and I wouldn't realize how it affects other people. It affects people's jobs, it affects people emotionally, physically, and it puts them in a situation that they have to make a choice because of your behavior. Also, financially it affects you. It can also put you in a situation in places like jails, institutions, and possibly dead. And unfortunately, it put me in a position where I'm locked up for 2 years because of my decisions of smoking marijuana and going to party with friends and overall choosing to make the choice to surround myself around people who use drugs.
So if you were given the chance to do it all over, what would you do differently?
I would have spent my time more wisely, spent time with my son, my family. I would have looked for more recreational activities that I could have done to make better choices and stay away from people that were negative influences and that didn't put me in the place I am today, but influenced my choices, if that makes sense. And I would have made more positive decisions to be successful.
Throughout the experience of interviewing some of the residents here at FYF Treatment, I learned a lot more about them than I anticipated, what their wants and desires were before drugs and alcohol came into their lives. Sometimes it could be as simple as just saying no. Sometimes it's more complicated than that. What I learned here doing these videos is that these kids really have a chance after they leave here to change their lives for the better and do the things that they want to do rather than what they've had to do because of their drug and alcohol use. Thanks for watching.